Hi guys! In this episode of Ray Decay, I'm gonna be continuing my reactions to ASTRO with their album All Light. But before we get into the reaction, I just want to apologize to all of you guys who watched my ASTRO reactions and who loved watching my ASTRO reactions for taking so long to do another ASTRO reaction. It's not that I haven't wanted to do this reaction, but I just always haven't had the time because other things get just taken priority over this, because I do enjoy doing these reactions to ASTRO and finding out some really good songs from their B-sides, but it's just that I do a lot of stuff on my channel and it just never managed to have the time. Hell, I haven't even reacted to all of the K-pop songs music videos released in 2021. That's how overwhelmed I am by the amount of stuff that I have to do. So right now is the first time that I've actually had some time to sit down and do these videos. I'm going to continue with the reactions to ASTRO, and I'm going to try not to take that long of a time for this, but probably next one is going to be next month. I can tell you that right off the bat right now. But still, you're going to have 3 videos today at least, I think, like if I remember counting them correctly. But in this first part of the reaction to this album, I'm going to be checking out the songs Starry Sky, All Night and Moonwalk. So without further ado, let's get into the reaction, starting off with Starry Sky in 3, 2, 1. Okay, off the bat, right off the bat, it's always already interesting. I honestly keep forgetting how versatile their discography is. Like, it always seems like it kind of blends together, but I feel like it's actually pretty diverse in terms of sounds. Because like, here in the beginning, these songs had a little bit of a Latino feel to it. Okay, I'm already liking this album, dude. It's off to a good start at least. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised by how interesting this song is to me, actually. I guess that's ASTRO for ya. Honestly, this song is so good that I feel like maybe it should have been the title track. Because I don't remember, I think I've listened to All Night when it was released, but I don't remember like almost anything from it. But I feel like if it was that good, if it was really good, I would have remembered, but we'll see. Because I feel like there's a big likelihood that this song is actually better than the title track, but we'll see. I like how funky this song is. I genuinely like this one, honestly. I feel like there's a very big likelihood I'm actually gonna listen to this song because that do-do-do-do-do part is so damn catchy. It's fun, it's warm, it's welcoming, and I really enjoy it. Now, if I remember correctly, because I haven't actually reacted to B-sides in a while, I usually don't listen to a B-side twice unless I feel like it, so I'm not gonna be checking out this song a second time because I feel like there's also not much to it that I didn't get on the first listen, and I would just be staring at the screen. But yeah, it's a fun song, it's a warm and entertaining song, and I really, really like it. And it's surprisingly, it's better than I expected it to be. So there's that. In terms of a rating, it might be a little bit of a high score, but I'm honestly going to give this one a 9.1 out of 10. I think it's really, really good. And it's a great start to the album, especially. Like, if the intro to the album is this good, like, how good the rest of the album is going to be like. And it's been a while since I've reacted to ASTRO songs, so I've kind of forgotten the level of quality that I should expect from their music, so it's gonna be interesting to see the rest of the album. But yeah, now let's get into the title track of this album, which is All Night. We'll see whether I remember checking it out when it was released. That was way before I started to do reactions on YouTube, so I definitely haven't reacted to it, but there's a big likelihood that I've seen it at the very least. So we're gonna find out in 3, 2, 1. Like, the title definitely feels familiar. The one thing that definitely feels familiar from the music video is Moonbeam, I think his name was, pink hair. Like, that pink hair definitely looks familiar. And so far, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like this song as much as I liked Starry Sky, but it's not bad. It's definitely a quality song. It's just that Starry Sky was just a little bit more fun, you know. It was a little bit more entertaining to me. And this song is definitely not as good as Always You, which was, I think, the song from the last album of theirs that I reacted to. Man, I forget how good of a rapper he is. Honestly, that was actually a really good incorporation of the rapping into this song. Because usually their concept is not really a really good concept to include rap verses in, because they go for more soft and cute boy concepts, which don't really feel like need to have rap verses, so it's hard to make them fit in those kind of songs, but this was actually one that it fit really well. Oh my god, that smile, that damn smile.
Such a good night.
Okay, so I feel like this song is gonna be one of those songs where there's a huge discrepancy between my personal thoughts on it and my personal rating for it and a more objective rating. Because personally, it's not a bad song, don't get me wrong. Like, whatever I say, I don't think it's a bad song. It feels like a quality song and it sounds good. Like, there's no parts of it that feel annoying or out of place or anything along those lines. It's just that for me, personally, it's not particularly engaging. Like, it's entertaining enough to watch to it, like I wasn't bored or anything, but I don't have a wish to check it out one more time, so I'm not going to. And it's more of a slow song that is very vocal heavy, which, yeah, it's Astro, so you shouldn't really expect that much of a difference, different things from them necessarily, but it just doesn't really engage me that much personally. So I don't like it that much. But objectively, yeah, it's a damn good song. If you're into this kind of stuff, it's a really good song for you. If you're into vocal heavy songs, and if you're an Astro fan, I think it's a pretty solid song. But I just personally prefer a little bit more energetic songs. Like I've said many times, I just like more energetic songs. And I feel like this song, if it was just a little bit more energetic, because I feel like there was a part of it that kind of tried to be somewhat energetic, but didn't manage to be, I would have liked it much more. Because like there was a certain part of it where it was kind of just trying to ramp it up, but it just felt, or at least it made me personally feel kind of tired rather than energetic at the same time, because I was just like so low key. The song is so low key for the most part, but then there's this part where it kind of ramps up a little bit, and it just feels kind of jarring. I don't know. But yeah, objectively, it is a good song. I'm not trying to say otherwise. But for me personally, I just don't really care about it too much. Like, Starry Sky was more along the lines of what I enjoy from Astro, the more funky and playful kind of songs. Or songs like Always You, I think it's the name of the song. I like that song a lot. I think it's probably my favorite Astro song, with the second one being their most recent song, One. It's either one of those, because I like both of those songs, but for very different reasons. I feel like Always You is a better song for Astro's concept that they do for the most part, while One is a better song when it comes to my personal taste for songs, because it's a hard-hitting and rap-heavy song, you know? But coming back to this song, I like it, but I just ultimately don't really care about it too much. So in terms of my personal rating for this song, I'll give it a 9 out of 10, because I still think it's good, it's just that it's not my thing. More objectively, it would probably be like a 10 out of 10, because as I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with the song. I don't think there's a part of the song that feels bad or out of place, or that they've done anything wrong with it. It's just that it's not really my thing. It's a low energy kind of song, and I just don't really care about it ultimately. It's not a bad song, but I just don't care about it. So yeah, let's get into the last song of this first part of this reaction, that being the song Moonwalk. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Why are the B-sides so much better on this album? Because we already right off the bat we're starting off with another really good song that has more going for it as well. This is just more interesting. This is so much more interesting and memorable. I'm shocked that they picked All Night for the title track, honestly. And this one is very much like Starry Sky in the sense that it's playful and it's kind of warming feel. I like it a lot. feel like it could be a little bit tighter, but otherwise I like it. Because I feel like with some parts of the song, it takes its time a little bit too much. It's like, if it was like, I don't know, 10% quicker, I feel like it would have been better. But I still like it more than All Night. Like, why is this one so much more entertaining, dude? Why did they pick All Night for the title track? Especially for what I think is like their first album. Like the first big ass album, not just like an extended play or a mini album. Okay, so, I mean, I already pretty much said it. I enjoy the song so much more than All Night. I like both this song and Starry Sky a lot. And I honestly want to listen to both of those songs in my free time. But I don't know if I really really have the time to do that. Because that's the thing about ASTRO's B-sides. A lot of them are really good, like genuinely high quality songs. But the thing is, the average quality between all of them is not that far from each other. Like, the worst song of ASTRO's B-sides is not really that much worse than their best song. Get what I mean? And because of that, they, as I mentioned before, they kind of blur together for me. And another thing that it causes to happen is that I don't really feel like listening to all of these, like, dozens of ASTRO songs that are really good. Like, if some of those B-sides were like, I don't know, 2 points better than other songs, I would probably be interested in listening to those songs. But the fact that the difference in quality is not that much from each other kind of makes it not really that fun to listen to all of them. Okay, like I said already, I really enjoy these songs so much more than All Night. Like, I don't really know what's about these songs that are B-sides that makes them so much better than the title track, but I guess it's just the fucking... Okay, so yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It was a really fun and really playful song, just like Starry Sky. And I honestly want to listen to both Starry Sky and Moonwalk a lot, but I honestly don't know whether I will really manage to listen to those songs, because that's the thing about ASTRO's music, and especially their B-sides. Like I've mentioned before, for me the B-sides of ASTRO really seem to kind of blur together, so I don't really end up listening to their B-sides that much, even though a lot of their B-sides are genuinely good. And I think another reason why their B-sides are kind of so unmemorable for me is because the difference in quality between the B-sides is not even really that much. Like, their worst B-side is not really that much worse than their best B-side, you know? So the fact that there is no overwhelmingly good or overwhelmingly bad ASTRO B-sides kind of makes them all blur together. It's like the saying that goes, if everybody is special, then nobody is special. So by that logic, for me, if all of their B-sides are really good, then none of them are really good, and we should raise the bar more. So as good as these two B-sides that I liked are, I don't really know I don't really think I'll really sit down and listen to those songs, even though I genuinely enjoy them. But I definitely know that I won't be listening to the title track all night because I just don't like it. It's not bad, it's not that it bothers me in any way, it's just not interesting for me. But so far, the album is off to a really good start, honestly, and we still have like 7 songs to check out. Maybe there's gonna be one song that is the one ASTRO song to rule them all, so maybe there's gonna be a song that I'm gonna add to my playlist. But so far, I'm pretty impressed with the B-sides at least. I guess because I've forgotten a little how good ASTRO's B-sides actually are. And also, before I forget, for Moonwalk, in terms of a rating, I'm going to give it, I gave the first one 9.1, all night 9. So for this one, I guess I'm gonna give another 9.1 out of 10, because I liked both. Actually, no, I'm gonna give this one an 8.9 out of 10. Because like I said, I feel like it should have been a little bit more tighter for me to enjoy it more. So I didn't enjoy it, I enjoyed it less than I did for Starry, but I still liked it a lot. And it's the reason why All Night is higher, even though I enjoyed that song less, is just because All Night feels a little bit more perfected and polished. So there's that. But yeah, what do you guys think about these 3 songs? Comment down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also don't forget to check out part 2 and part 3 of this video series. But yeah, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 2 patrons on Patreon, Omar Bridgman and Deadpool. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it, it really means a lot to me, and I hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me over there for a long time. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly, which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me, that being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. Because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things, like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way, and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything, and that just kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt-tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him, showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!